Hello everybody and welcome to day 18 of Spring Forward. We have 2 weeks left, guys. That's it. I can't really believe it. But today we've got one of my favourites. We're doing a nice core workout. This rosiness, I would like to say, is from doing day 17. But no, friends, this is a Scottish wind/sunburn. I didn't really think it was possible, but it's happened. Now I am due to do my exercises for day 17 after recording this video, so even just saying that to you means it absolutely has to happen. For those of you who maybe haven't yet been able to pick back up where you left off, text those who you promised you were going to do this challenge with, get excited about it together again and just start. So today we've got some lovely core exercises, really focusing on those abs. Remember, always keep that spine nice and neutral so we protect those discs. And here we go, I'm going to talk you through them. So to start with, we've got toe dippers, which are one of my favourites. Those of you... Oh, the joys of makeshift videos, hey folks. So toe dippers are one of my favourites. Those of you who have done it before will recognise these. Essentially, let's just angle you that way. You're going to come onto your backs. Relax the head down, feet into a tabletop position, like so. Knees directly above your hips, feet flat, so you're in this tabletop position with the legs. And from there, you're going to dip one toe down and then come back up and do the other leg and come back up. You're going to do 30 on each side, so we're going to town today with these. 30 on each side. Please remember that as you dip the toe down, the angle of the knee does not change and the low back does not arch. So if I go sideways on, when you're in this tabletop position, the leg and the angle of the leg stays exactly the same as it tips downwards. So you're not just dropping the toe down and cheating like that or like that. The leg, if I shimmy over, the angle of the leg stays entirely the same the whole time. You're imagining this core here and these muscles in your lower abs pulling that leg backwards. That really should stop the low back arching as the legs go down. That's not what we want. We want you to imagine you pushing that belly button down towards the floor, and as you hold that core contraction and you tip that leg down, those abs stay firing. Good, so 30 of those on each leg. Take your time with them. To tone that one down or to tone it up. So the tone down is where you bring your knee into the chest as you switch. So as this one goes down, this one comes in. That just makes the exercise slightly easier. Okay, so you're almost doing a bit more of a scissor switch than just a toe dip. From there, let me just do that. To make it slightly harder, you do an extension. So the tabletop position, and you're going to extend the leg the whole way out. And extend the leg out without touching the foot to the floor. So 30 of those on either side. You can tell I've not done those in a while because I feel my back wanting to arch. So just keep that abdomen, that belly button pushing down towards the floor as you extend that leg out in front. Good. So those are your toe dippers. Moving on to your second exercise is extending crunches. So really similar concept. It's all about keeping that belly button compressing down to the floor, not so that you're arching your back, but just so it doesn't go this way. So extension exercise. As your legs extend out, your arms are going to go up as well. So as from this sort of same tabletop position, you're going to curl up and reach towards your heels, and then you're going to extend the body out. Curl up and extend out. Curl up and extend out. Okay, to make this easier, you either just take the legs higher into the air, or alternatively you keep one leg on the floor and you do this, which I know doesn't feel like much, but if you're constantly thinking when you're in this position about not letting that back arch and tip, you will feel that through the core. But obviously the full exercise is this tuck, making sure the neck's nice and relaxed as you do the little lift, and then going into the extension without the back arching. We're going to do 30 of those, please. Then look how rosy I am. Then the next one, plank taps. So we're going to go around the world with plank taps. We're going to do 15 going one way and then 15 going the other way. So you're going to come into a high plank position, comfy, and you're going to go out to the side, out to the side, out to the side, out to the side. 15 on each leg without the back twisting and tipping and sagging or lifting. Okay, so if I go front ways on, nice and solid, arm out to the side, leg out to the side, leg out to the side, arm out to the side. Each move counts as one. I said we're going to do 15 each way, I lied. We're going to do 30 clockwise, then 30 counterclockwise. You'll realise it'll be quicker than you expect, I hope. Is that me being too mean? If that's me being too mean, you tell me. In fact, if it's me being too mean and you get 15 in, keep it at 15, but I tell you what, if you want to go max it out, do 30 in each direction. Do your best to get there. Remember, with this one, always knees can go down. So from that nice plank position, you can always drop those knees and do them comme ça. Keep thinking that you've got that bucket on the pelvis that doesn't want to tip and dip. Also think about pushing through your fingertips, rolling those shoulders back and down, keeping that neck up slightly so your head is neutral and not dropping forward. So really, really lift the chin, draw that chin backwards towards the neck. So that is your third exercise. Fourth one, scissor push-ups. What a dream. I love these guys. These are really tricky. So be kind to yourself, guys. Any push-ups, number one rule, always be kind. With these ones, the lower you get with your hands, the harder the exercise. So if you find that to start with you're doing it against a wall and you're pretty much vertical, doesn't matter. You're doing the exercise. That's what matters. So we're going to be doing the push-ups. Elbows keep staying nice by the sides, but as we're doing that, we're splitting the legs. So sideways on, I'm going to be using the bed. Nice low plank position. As I say, the higher you are against something, the easier the exercise. Not that it's ever easy when you're working at the level that's right for you. And from this, you're going to dip down and push up. Dip down and push up. And again. Nice neutral spine throughout. It's not about arching the back as the leg comes up. It's about this whole body from head to raised toe hinging like a plank. So from here, you're going to hinge like a plank and come back up. Hinge like a plank, come back up. Try and remember with this to always keep those shoulders pulling down. Sometimes it's easy to let them hitch up, so keep them pulling down. Keep those elbows darting nice and tight to the rib cage. The leg comes up as you push back up. Good. To make that harder, you just get lower. You can do this one on the floor if you want to. It is just hard. Whee! Very hard. But if you can do those, amazing. Celebrate with a bow, just as well as those who are doing them against the wall. The last exercise, Russian twists. Nice simple core exercise. Simple does not mean easy. It also does not mean without concentration, because again with this exercise we want to make sure that the spine is at a neutral angle the whole time. I don't want you flexed or curved. So as we're in this, the higher you are, the easier the exercise. The lower an angle you are, the harder the exercise. But what I don't want to see is this rounding. I really want you to keep that sort of abdomen and rib cage nice and neutral as the arms tip to one side, come back to neutral, tip to the other side, come back to neutral. This is slow. The arms stay straight. Often what I see in the gym, it makes me want to go and shake people there, is this. And doing that with a flexed spine is so bad for the discs in your low back, because you are both compressing them and twisting them, which the combination is dire for our low backs. So really think about controlling that movement. Feet planted onto the floor, knees hip distance apart. Lower yourself to where you feel you can sustain that without letting the tummy sag, keeping that chest lifted, and then you turn the shoulders to one side, and then you turn the shoulders to the other side. These knees are going to want to drop in. Don't let them. Keep them upright, shooting up to the ceiling the whole time. Come back up, tip to the other side. Hands do not have to touch the floor. They just have to head in that direction. Okay, good. Do you know what? I can really feel that I have not been doing as much core work away from the movement challenge as I perhaps normally would, because those are feeling a little bit more challenging than normal, which just means that I have to A, be kinder, B, make sure that my form is absolutely on point, and I'm really consciously being aware of that, because, oh, fluffy hair, because when I'm used to doing exercise all the time, thinking that my body's got that sort of capability, actually when I've maybe been neglecting them, I don't. So that I really need to be far more aware and conscious of how I'm doing these exercises. And number 3, when I finish them, and I finish them with amazing form, I am going to celebrate and give myself a big pat on the back. Right, I'm going to go and do day 17 exercises now before I go and have a lovely dinner. I know I didn't do this in a fun location because the grass is a bit wet, but I'll just show you out the window. Look at that! Isn't it gorgeous? Scottishness. Amazing. Have a lovely day 18, and I will see you all tomorrow. Bye.